Welcome back to Turbo Bob's Bicycle Blog. So this week it's about the AD-E, lightweight, easy to install e-bike conversion kit out of Austria. This is supplied to me from ELV Motors, Doug over there at Santa Clara. Let me have it for a while to do a full review on it and see what we feel. I just recently rode one. You may have seen that. I rode the 250 watt version. This is the 600 watt version. Now it all comes in this fairly small box. Very lightweight and compact unit. Now it does come with instructions. These instructions are more about mounting it than how to operate it, but it looks pretty straightforward, so that shouldn't be an issue. So let's see what we got here. Now this is a friction drive unit. The very first e-bike I rode over 20 years ago was friction drive. That means this rides right on the tip of the tire, on the tread of the tire, and that's what gets the drive unit. So this is the heart of the unit here. This is an outrunner motor, 600 watts. The motor wires go directly to the control unit. There's the input for the sensing and where the battery goes, and this mounts right where the kickstand goes. And we have a couple different mounting options. It comes with these two lightweight carbon fiber mounting brackets where you can put it on actually where the bottom bracket goes, or you can mount it right where the kickstand goes, and this is probably what I'll use. It goes right in the kickstand hole. The motor mounts on there. And it does come with this gauge, and that helps you kind of determine how close it is to the tire. So you get that set so that it just rubs against the tire. So that should be pretty straightforward. Now here's the battery. It's all in a bottle. Connections in the bottom. On the top is your main power switch. Off. Different levels of assist to maximum. Back to off again. Very lightweight. That's held to the bike with this bottle bracket. And just friction and gravity are going to hold that in place. You can see we can make some connections at the bottom. That's easy to mount. And then you've got your charger, just plugs right in here. Typical smart charger, red and green lights, tells you when it's all charged up. So it does come with some basic mounting hardware and some wrenches. You'll need some other tools to install it. I am going to install it where the kickstand goes to make it a lot simpler. I'll be putting it on the hybrid. I just recently had the mid-drive on where I had the bottom bracket all apart, but I'm going to bypass all that. And one thing in the process while I bypass that, I also won't be using the standard control system. Now, this is really a basic Hall system. It's on so many bikes. This goes on your pedal crank. As these little magnets pass here, it tells it you're pedaling. And also it has a sensor that goes on the frame, and just like a cycle computer, a little magnet, and as the wheel turns, lets it know you're pedaling. And I think I'll bypass that, and I'll use one of the two throttle options it came with. Most likely I'll use the thumb throttle to make it go a lot quicker and easier, and I won't have the automatic pedal-it, but I'll get the full effect anyways. So there you go. So that's the AD-E out of Austria. Should go on quick and easy. Have it done a little bit later this afternoon. Do some writing. I'll give you the full rundown as it goes, and do a full blog report on my bike blog. So out of Austria, supplied to me by ELV Motors. That is the AD-E. Alright, well thanks for following along. More coming up on this. One point I wanted to make too is the one I rode before. In all of them, it's going to be a little noisy. As this touches the tire, we're going to hear some whirring. Some e-bikes are 100% silent. Some are a little noisier. This one will be a tad on the noisier side. Yeah, we'll see if it bothers me or not. So that's the AD-E out of Austria. More coming up. Thanks for following along. Turbo Bob's Bicycle Blog.